Hi everyone, welcome to Shawanji, my YouTube channel. My name is Lillian. On this channel, I talk about business, finance, and life in general. If any of those things are the things that you're actually looking for in life, this is it. This is where you need to be. This video is going to be about money rules. These are the money rules that I live by. Um, we all have different rules about money, different understanding about money and why we need money. But at the end of it all, money is a tool, and it's not the end goal because if you're chasing the money, then you'll be able to work for anything just because you're going to be getting a paycheck at the end of it all. So it's having to understand that money is a tool that's going to help you simplify the things in life, get you the things that essentially make you happy. I know they say that the more money you get, the more problems you have. Sometimes that saying can be right, sometimes it's not. So it's just being able to understand the different rules about money. Now, these are my rules about money. Rule number one: money is a game. By that I mean that, and it's a game that anyone can learn. It's not like any other games. Like for example, if you want to be a professional footballer at the age of 25, your their careers are starting to kind of like plummet. So you don't have a chance in that. Whereas with money, anyone, as long as they understand what they're supposed to be doing, how they're going to be investing that money, how they're going to be able to double that money, how they're going to be able to save that money. Money is a game that anybody can learn at whatever stage of their lives. For example, we know about Colonel Sanders, the guy who started KFC. At what age did he start his KFC? He was about 60, I believe, when he started his KFC business. So, or Kentucky Fried Chicken. So that goes to show you that at any stage you can learn the money game, and you should be able to, essentially make as much money as you want to make. So money is a game, and that's the rule number one that we all have to understand, that anyone is able to learn that game and is able to make a living out of whatever thing that they want to do, whether it's a business or whether it's a product based business or it's a service based business. So that brings us to rule number two, which is don't be a hater of money. I used to say that people who are rich, they are rich because they are lucky. They are rich because they inherited money from their loved ones. It could have been their grandparents or their parents, or they are rich because they were born in a rich family. If their parents are essentially rich, which means they automatically become rich. They're able to afford these things in life. Um, or every rich person doesn't pay taxes, or they pay very little tax. Now that had to change once I started, understanding, the things that come about with you running an online business or running in any other business. It could be an offline business, but once you understand the things that come around with you being able to make more money, which is around business, or you being able to apply for a job where you're going to be paid a bigger wage. So I always used to say that anybody who has so much money is because they've done something somewhere that's enabled them to be, um, being able to have more money. They've done something that's crafty, or it's not been their own doing that they've been able to make this money, and that had to change. I had this much hate about money, that anybody who has money is because a lot of money is because they are dodgy, they're not paying their taxes right, or they're not paying their employees right. That's why they're able to make these many profits, and they're able to live essentially the life that they're living. So I used to hate anybody who has lots of money, but that had to change because I understood why people make a lot of money, what sacrifices they've been able to make, such that they're able to live the life that they are living. Rule number three is understanding the compound effect. Now, the compound effect, the way I understand it, is basically it's a doubles game. So your money is just doubling each time you invest it. If you're going to be able to buy any stocks, any ETFs, any funds, if you invest in the stocks and shares market, you're essentially doubling your money, because this is what happens. when you invest, you're having that growth. It could be that 7% growth. It could be that between 5 and 10% growth that you're having with the money that you invested. So, one basic way of understanding how you can easily understand the compound effect is, imagine you're saving up for, let's say, a month, and that month you want to save, let's say, you want to save £2. So, £2 every day. So, one day you're saving £2. The next day, double that £2, and how much are you meant to be saving for that day? And then just double that money and see how much money you're going to end up with at the end of the month. Now, imagine you're investing, you know, bigger or large sums of money in, let's say, in buying a property, or in buying, investing into a business, or investing, buying a stock, or buying an ETF, which stands for Exchange Traded Fund, or that sort of thing. So this money is doubling up. It's just continuing to grow and grow and grow and grow. You have to find a way of how you're going to be able to have this sort of thing where you're able to double your money. So have that compounding effect around your money. That's how you're going to be able to grow your money. There's no way of growing your money with just leaving your money into the bank, because with the inflation rate that keeps fluctuating, that's going to greatly affect your money. So you're going to end up having less than what you actually saved. So so you have to be able to invest your money in a stock market, or buy a business, or buy a property. There's so many ways of how you can make your money grow, so you're able to have that compound effect, or understand the doubles game. And that's another rule around money. It's a doubles game. The next rule is timing. So timing basically means that, because you have all this information around your business, you have your funds, you know how your operations are going. It's knowing when you're going to be able to invest, when you're going to be able to upscale, when you're going to be able to downsize, in regards to staffing, or in regards to how many products you're buying, on how many what's the word, or how many things you're going to be able to, what products you're going to be able to release, or you're going to be working on. So timing is everything, because I'm not talking about timing where you're going to know when you're going to be able to invest. And this is another thing that I'll be able to do at some point, a video I'll be doing around timing on when it's good to invest. Now, investing, when people invested during the pandemic, where everything was just around March, April time, at this point they've seen that massive growth in the things that invested in, like into their cars, into Zoom, into Microsoft Teams, all these products that were being used at the time, Amazon, Etsy, Shopify, all the shopping websites. So anybody who was investing at that time, they have seen a massive increase. It's been that spike in their investing. So knowing the timing that is right of when you're going to be able to cut down, downsize, and be able to decide on what or where you're taking your business. So that's another rule around money. So another rule is compensation plan. So that's another rule around money. So essentially what it means is understanding your taxes. So if you live in the UK and you run a business, you know that so anybody who runs a business knows that corporation tax is at 19%. There were some talks of it going down to 17%. So you can imagine a business is taxed at 19%, whereas if you're earning 40 grand and plus, you're into that higher income tax bracket where you're going to be paying 40% of your earnings. So do the comparison. So anybody who runs a business, they are essentially paying 19% of the corporation tax, whereas an individual earning 40 grand and above, they're going to be paying 40% of their income. Do you see what I mean? So you have to understand your taxes. So where are you able to eat? And all these things are all legal. I'm not saying that it's, to you it may not be morally right, but these things are there to be used. So evading taxes, how are you able to evade taxes? So you're able to make better products or provide a better service to your clients. So it's whichever way you look at it. So understanding your taxes is going to adversely help you to be able to save more money, so you're able to provide better services, better products for your clientele. And the last money rule is leverage. So, how can you leverage to grow your business? How can you leverage to upscale? How can you leverage to scale up or scale out? So, scaling up is like how you're going to be able to invest more in your business. So, you're able to have like for how I would leverage up for my business would be like having different colors for the trousers. But what I said was to leverage out by venturing out into other markets. So I sell in Amazon, I sell in Australia as well now, because I did my research around the product, and I saw that there was a gap that was missing in the market. So that's why I decided to go ahead and sell my scrub trousers in Australia, because nurses over in Australia, they have to buy their own uniform, whereas here in the UK, uniforms are provided by the NHS or by your employer. So leveraging that, you know, selling online, leveraging the internet, leveraging all these other things that come with you having an online business. For example, how are you going to be able to have a business account so you're able to, whatever meeting you're having around business, you can use your business account to pay for those, for that meeting, for those products that you're going to be using for your business. Another thing that I do to leverage is I everything that I do for my YouTube channel is business related. So if I'm going to pay, so I bought this week recently, but I had to pay that from my business money because it's got to do with my business. So I'm leveraging all these things that come. So it's all the leverage thing. So you're leveraging. What can you leverage? Is it the internet going to leverage? Is it a skill that you've learned that you want to take further into a different direction? So it's going to help you become a better person. Are you leveraging on how to gain information or around your business or around you as a person? So it doesn't have to be business related all the time, but it could be growth around you as a person. How are you leveraging all these things that you can use, again, like I said, to become a better person, become a business personnel, really. So, like I always say, visualize your higher self, show up as them, and be the change that you want to see. See you again. Bye.